Hi everyone, this is Mr Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. I have a patient who attended with a blocked left ear, and in fact they previously attended last April in 2022, so 9 months ago, when they presented with bilateral fully occluding earwax and dead skin keratin. However, at that time they didn't wish for this left ear to be treated because they weren't experiencing any symptoms. So we just treated the right ear on that occasion. So you can imagine that over the last 9 months, this wax impaction has got worse and it's deteriorated. It's become a bit more difficult to remove as a result. So I'm just commencing with microsuction. I'm just trying to hoover, suction this wax out of the ear. You will notice as the video progresses that this patient has got a kink in their ear canal. So it's quite a pronounced narrowing about halfway into the ear canal, and then the ear widens again, and the majority of this wax and skin plug is positioned and located beyond the narrowing. So it's a matter of bringing this large wax piece through that narrow aperture. So to assist, I've just installed some olive oil medical grade spray into the ear, and what that's done, it's softened the wax and skin plug. It's also helped to lubricate the ear canal wall. So you may have noticed here where I am, there's quite a pronounced valley. So the ear canal, this is the narrowing I was referring to, and there's also a bit of swelling there just of the ear canal. Where I was just viewing with the endoscope, so just to the right of the sucker, that portion of the ear canal is slightly swollen, and that combined with the narrow nature of this patient's ear canal has engulfed this wax plug beyond the narrowing. So now it's a matter of teasing this out. You can see around the edge, the perimeter, you got some dead skin that's attached itself to the wax plug, and it's still also attached to the ear canal wall. So this skin acts like double-sided sticking tape. It's enveloped the wax, and it's also attached to the ear canal. So it just makes the removal a bit more difficult. It's playing tug of war. It doesn't want to let go of this wax. It's got hold of it, and it doesn't want to allow it to leave the ear. So now just going in with the ear hook, I'm trying to embed it into the core, and I've just rotated the hook now, trying to get some purchase, to get some give, and I'm slowly just bringing this forwards. Although the plug didn't come out in a single piece, it has broken it up into smaller parts and pieces, so I can now go back in with the Zollner suction probe and vacuum away some of this broken up wax and skin. And as I am, I'm just wriggling that suction probe just to loosen the plug so it's released from the ear. So already I've managed to remove quite a considerable amount of wax and skin, but as you can see, there's still quite a lot left in the ear. And I'm now focusing this posterior plug of wax, and I'm just trying to peel it away from the canal. I think I'm just going to introduce some more oil in a moment just to soften this more medial plug of wax. And also, should I say, skin. On the left, and you'll see it again in a moment, the ear canal, the anterior canal wall, so the front part of the ear canal, does protrude and bulge towards the centre. And then beyond this protrusion, you can just see it on the left of screen there. And beyond that, the ear canal then widens again, and that area is completely filled with this wax and dead skin. So we're having to remove probably a piece of wax that's 3 times larger than this narrowing through this narrow aperture. So I'm just trying to give it a good wriggle. There's no point me using forceps, because forceps will just cut through this. It's too soft. It's going to just, as I said, it's going to act like a pair of scissors really, and dice and cut through it as opposed to extracting it. So I'm just continuing with the suction probe. It's too deep in the ear now to use an ear hook, because you're more likely to make contact with the bony part of the ear canal, which is a sensitive region of the ear. Particularly so, as I said, that region to the left, that protrusion, because that has narrowed the ear canal quite considerably. I've just put some more drops in, and I have a feeling this wax plug, and keratin, because it's been there for a while, it also has, it's almost acting like a keratosis obturans. I wouldn't classify it as a keratosis obturans, because it's not just purely dead skin, there is wax there. Keratosis obturans is more or less exclusively dead skin dead skin plug. But also with this wax plug, because it has been there such a long time, it's expanded and it has, I feel, widened the ear canal somewhat. The bony part has put pressure against the canal. Patient didn't report any pain, and that's another landmark associated with keratosis obturans. So 99.9% of patients with keratosis obturans do report otalgia, earache. So I'm just going in with a fine air, just mopping up some of this dead skin. You can see beyond the narrowing, the ear canal is quite wide. Near the eardrum there, you can see the inferior recess. There's a little trench there to the bottom, so we had wax stuck there too. I'm just going into this opening. There's a bit of skin there. Now, I didn't manage to remove this. It was adhered quite strongly to the ear canal. We're getting some clarinetting. That's when the skin violently flaps against the tip of the sucker. I think we experienced that here. So we just decided to leave it. It's not significant. It's not going to affect the patient's hearing. And as the skin further dies and sheds, it should naturally migrate. That's the eardrum. It all looks well. Good light reflex. And you're going to see a still image now of all the wax and dead skin that I removed from that patient's left ear. Patient was very pleased, could hear significantly better. But I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Do take care, keep well, and speak soon. Thanks, bye.